All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Dr. Jacob Lauritzen, and I'm going to read to you part of my new book, Co-Teaching with Robots. I think this is really important as teachers are trying to figure out how do we work with AI? Do we use it? Do we not use it? What should we be concerned about? That we also understand it's not going away. We just need to find a way to balance it and be able to use that to help ourselves with teaching, but also to model that for our students. So I'm going to read the second chapter from the book called We Need to Be Human. All right, here we go. We need to be human. The laboring man has not leisure for a true integrity day by day. He cannot afford to sustain the manliest relations to men. His labor would be depreciated in the market. He has no time to be anything but a machine. That's from Walden by Henry David Thoreau. In the fall of 2023, I attended the Artificial Intelligence Teaching and Learning Summit in Chandler, Arizona. It had been less than a year since OpenAI had released ChatGPT to the public, but the world had already changed. This summit was one of the first of its kind. My colleagues and I attended it thinking we would see other professors from Arizona, but we quickly realized this had become a national conference. Representatives from all over the country, as well as Intel and Amazon AWS, were in attendance. We didn't know what to expect. We, like many others, had been paying very close attention to what other institutions were doing about the rapid adoption of generative artificial intelligence. As an English professor, I was particularly concerned about how to address the use of AI with writing in my classroom. My colleagues and I agreed that we couldn't stop the use of AI. It was happening whether we liked it or not. We were hoping to find directions on what to do about it. In the opening keynote to the conference, Ashul Sonak from Intel posed an important question. What are the skills that AI will never have? I hadn't thought about this yet. The answer surprised me. Human soft skills. AI can generate text, images, sound, even video. It can compute and analyze information. It can operate machinery, but it will never be human. Recently, I asked the same question to Microsoft Copilot, Microsoft's generative AI assistant built on technology from OpenAI's ChatGPT. It gave a similar answer. This is the answer. True creativity. While AI can generate art, music, and text, it lacks the genuine emotional and experiential context that fuels human creativity. The soul of creative expression is deeply personal, and that's something AI can't replicate. Number 2, emotional understanding. AI can simulate empathy and recognize emotions, but it doesn't truly experience them. It can't feel love, joy, sorrow, or anger the way humans do. Number 3, consciousness. AI doesn't have self-awareness or consciousness. It processes information based on algorithms and data, but it doesn't possess an inner life or subjective experience. Number 4, intuition. Human intuition is a complex interplay of experiences, emotions, and subconscious processing. AI can analyze data and make predictions, but it can't replicate the gut feeling that comes from human intuition. 5, moral and ethical judgment. While AI can be programmed to follow ethical guidelines, it doesn't possess an inherent sense of right and wrong. Human moral reasoning is shaped by cultural, social, and personal factors that are difficult to encode in AI. Number 6, common sense. AI often struggles with tasks that require common sense reasoning. It can misinterpret situations that are easily understood by humans due to their lived experience and practical knowledge. End of quote. Throughout the conference, speakers explained that AI would impact every job and field. They reported that Morgan Stanley was predicting that 44% of the labor workforce would be affected the next 3 years. That was a year ago. Change is not just coming, it is here. We, as humans, need to change our relationship with machines, and fast. I've thought a lot about this since then. Throughout history, advancements in technology have replaced the need for humans to perform skills and tasks. At each innovation, human labor has been replaced, freeing up people to work on new problems. I live in a small agricultural community in southeastern Arizona. Through the window of my office, I can see cotton fields. The work that used to take countless farmers to complete can be done with just one. Watering fields used to take hours to set up hoses to siphon water from ditches, but now pumps and pipes can automate the process. New combines can harvest, compress, and begin the packaging of cotton for transport to the cotton gin a few miles away. Imagine the new advancements that are just over the horizon. From that conference, I learned a very important lesson. My life as a teacher was changing. I not only need to understand the implications of AI, but I also need to learn how to use it. I would need to teach my students how to use it as well, but most importantly, I would need to develop my human soft skills. I would need to learn to be more human. AI can replace almost every facet of my position, except for my human soft skills. It will never replace my creativity, emotional intelligence, consciousness, intuition, moral and ethical judgment, and common sense. When the COVID-19 pandemic forced my students to attend class from their homes, I thought I was prepared. I was already using a learning management system. I had hundreds of videos. I had already recorded on English topics. I had curriculum, but students were not prepared. Even if I had a system ready, they were not prepared to use it. Now, years later, students tell me they prefer to take courses face-to-face. Many had horrible experiences with online instruction during COVID, and they learned they needed to be in person. They needed a human touch. That doesn't mean they can't benefit from online learning. They've just learned they learn better with a human in the room. As teachers and educators, we may be apprehensive to accept the changes that AI poses. We may even feel threatened by them. I can't tell you that you have no need to worry. Certainly some institutions will use these advancements to replace human labor. At the conference, they explained that those who use AI responsibly will replace those who do not. I can't predict exactly how things will play out, but this encourages me. The teachers and educators who learn how to adapt and adopt AI authentically and effectively will become more valuable, maybe even indispensable. More importantly, they'll be better prepared to serve our students. In this book, I will help you to understand the implications that AI poses for education. I will help you to understand its potential and its limitations. I will also give you practical advice on how to use AI to improve your teaching practice and to engage your students. I can't tell you not to worry about AI, but I think we have good reason to be excited about it. I hope that by the end of this book, you'll agree that we don't have to sit back and wait for the machines to take over. We can develop a new paradigm, one where we co-teach with AI. We can benefit from the amazing power and efficiency of AI while balancing the learning experience to provide the human touch our students desperately need. There is still a place to be human, even in an AI-assisted classroom. There's still a place for you in education. I hope that by the end of this book, you'll be able to see what it is and you'll feel empowered to accept it. That's that chapter. I think that gets at the heart of what this book is about. I go through a lot of the best practices that we already know about education, and I give some ideas on how to authentically incorporate AI into it. Not to throw out everything that we already know about education, but to take what we know works and maybe use AI to free us up so we can focus on those things that our students really need. Our human touch. And I hope that could help you. So if you're interested in checking out this book, it's called Co-Teaching with Robots, Balancing Humanity and AI Education by me, Dr. Jacob Lauritzen. And it's available anywhere where you can order a book, basically. But that includes Amazon. You can get it through the ebook, or you can buy the print copy, just like this. I hope it'll help you, and I hope you check it out. Thanks for listening to this chapter, and if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be glad to answer them.